Hi, my name's Barbara Gray from Claritystamp here in the UK, and welcome to YouTube Tuesday. Today I would like to introduce you to a brand new kind of stamp that Clarity have developed. They're texture mats. They're fantastic for backgrounds, but they're also great for foregrounds. And today I just wanted to take a look at a few of them. There are more than this, but I think if you see what I'm talking about, if you just see the pictures, then you'll get it. So for example, these are mats. These are big stamps. That's an A6. This is dots and spots, a grunge background. And then, in addition to that, you've got your huge A5. So each one of these sets comes with an A5, an A6, whatever half of an A6 is. But you can see that it's the same but different, which is really cool. So you've got dots and spots, grunge. Then we've got Floral Nature. This is a beautiful one. You can see this too. Fantastic. Taken from one of our stencils. I think you'll like that one. And then this one, Greenery Nature. This is gorgeous. We've got the leaf, and you can see here, this will make the most stupendous background. So that's the couple of the nature ones. And then we've got a rusted metal grunge one, which is brilliant, which is again very different to the other grunge. And you can see here, it's amazing when you look at this, you think, well, how am I ever going to get any kind of art out of that? And that's what I want to show you today. So I think we'll go with this one, which is the dots and spots grunge one. I'm going to use that one there. It's this one. Okay. So let me just show you how it works. If I take a piece of copy paper and lay that on there, you'll see that I'm actually using acetate because it's such a huge stamp. And this way, it's great for mixed media, for example. If you only want a portion of the stamp, you can bend it on acetate, which you couldn't do on an acrylic block. I find it easier all round to get a better coverage with acetate. As I'm getting older, my hands aren't as strong as they were. When you buy these stamps, they come with extra acetate, so that's no extra charge, of course. So what I want to do is show you how to use this stamp in a background. If I, for example, I'm just going to take a 5x5 blank card. I just want to make a background. Let me show you. Let's do a background. And I'm going to use my stamp. I've got a bit of white copy paper at the back. And I'm just going to use aged stucco. This is where all the boring colours, the neutrals, the matte, not the colourful colours, are going to start coming into their own. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my aged stucco and just pat it onto that big texture mat, and then enter my brayer, speedball brayer, best in the business. And what I'm going to do is just spread my ink out over this. Oh, hello, it's got a life of its own. And then I reckon that'll be plenty. Let's have a look. Yeah, see, there was plenty on there. You can't see it, but you just have to believe it. And then what I'm going to do is just take the front. I mean, if I wanted to stamp on the back as well, I'd just open it up and then I could carry the print through to the back. I just want to stay on the front. And what I'm going to do now is decide where I want this to be. So I'll take that out because I can see better without that there. See, I can hold my texture mat. Bearing in mind, this is just a background, that's all it is. And then I'm just going to, and it's okay to have the whites as well. I like that. And then I'm just going to press down like so. So I've got a little bit of that grunge there, look. I mean, if I had a clean brayer, I'd run over the back of it. But this will do the job. This will definitely do the job. All we're doing is transferring that aged stucco dye-based artistry ink to the front. Now, before I move it, let me have a look. There we go. How easy was that? So I've got the most gorgeous background. It's that simple. And now I'm ready to stamp on it. Well, let me show you now. Enter a really, isn't that easy? I mean, it don't get easier than that, does it? I think the point of these texture mats from us is that you can layer them up or you can use them just in their entirety. I've just used one colour ink on the mat as a background because I've got a beautiful stamp that I want to take centre stage. And I'm going to use this beautiful stamp from Tina. She did an illustration which we really liked, and we plucked the art out of it, and you'll see how gorgeous this is. So let me just ink up this stamp. See, that's why I don't want the background to be so busy, because I want this stamp to do its job. So we're just going to ink that up with an archival or a VersaFine, and then I'm going to lean in like so I can see where I want it. See, you don't want so much then, do you? And we're going to pop that on there like so, and then I shall press hard. And again, big stamps, big stamps. If you struggle with the big mounts, the big acrylic mounts, then by all means put this stamp on a piece of acetate, and it will give you far more flexibility. Right, I reckon this is going to look gorgeous. We'll lift that off. And you'll see now that the background does not detract in the least from this beautiful stamp, but it really sets the scene, doesn't it? Now, when I've done that, what's really cool about these stamps is this stamp that Tina did, we also added a kind of a two-way overlay concept. So, for example, if I take my artistry ink pad now, the Age Stucco's at the back, and now I'm taking Lime Kiss. And you'll see that the stamp set comes, look, when I hold that over there, let me just show you, it sits absolutely perfectly on there like that. Do you see? So what I'm going to do is just add a bit of yellow to that now. Just smear a bit of yellow on there, or dab or smear, whatever you're comfortable with. If it's a brand new ink pad, you might want to use a blending mat to spread it out. Excuse my head for a minute, because I need to get over the top so I can see exactly where I'm going, and then I plant. And you'll see this is the easiest, most fun way. Look at that. Talk about bring the flower to life. You see? And if I want to add a bit more colour, oh, hello. If I want to add a bit more colour, then I can always just go in and add a little bit around, let's say around the base of the flowers. Let's see. Just like patchy, a bit patchier maybe. And I can go in and I can repeat. But all the time, you see, that background, which is so unobtrusive, is doing its job. Very classy. Look, isn't that nice? I've got the leaf as well. Let me take Dry Weed. So let's repeat these colours, because these are spectacular colours. We've got Dry Weed for the leaves. We've got Lime Kiss for the flower, and then I've used, and this is the one to write down, Aged Stucco. So all those muted colours are going to start coming into their own now, you watch. And we just hover. This is exactly like the two-way and the three-way overlay stamps. And you'll see immediately, look at that, instant colour. Isn't that great? I love it. And then I can take, and those two leaves as well in the corner there, they're done. You just hover until you're happy with the position, and then plant your leaf. Look, boom. How nice is that? And then all I've done is taken a pencil, polychroma or any pencil, and now I can just add a flash of colour in those little flowers just to bring them out. I think sometimes less is more, don't you? So we'll just add a little bit of yellow. Any colouring pencil will do the job. We've used a permanent ink pad, so it all dried quite quickly too. And then we'll just add a little flash of colour through the stems. But I mean, this is a beautiful piece of artwork. And what makes it really, really classy is that grungy background that was done with one of our new texture mats. Dots and Spots Grunge. I love it. Isn't that cool? And so you see, you take one of those great big mats and then you turn it into this delicious background. I think they're fantastic. And you ain't seen nothing yet. So I hope you like that. I hope you like Tina's stamp. It's gorgeous. There are more in the pipeline in that flavour as well. If you like what we do, then please like and subscribe here on our YouTube channel. I blog every day, barbaragrayblog.com. We've got a website. You can buy all this on the website, you know that, www.claritystamp.com. And other than that, I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye now.